Hey guys, today we're going to talk about what is in our food bags. We get this question a lot from hikers who are coming through. What's good foods to carry on trail? How much do you carry? What do you carry in? All those kind of questions. So we're kind of going to go over everything today. To start off, I am using a 13-liter Granite Gear Steel Nylon waterproof bag. I mean, as you can see, it's not super huge. It's that very thin, lightweight material, but it is waterproof. So if you bear bag with this guy, you roll this guy up real tight, it's going to be fine. Everything in there is still going to be nice and dry in the morning. But it's real heavy duty. You can pack all those foods in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just dump this guy out here and get started, show you what we got. This is about 3 days of food. That I've packed. A lot of people will go about 3 or so days from Springer to Mountain Crossings. That's why we've chosen that amount to kind of go over and start with. And a lot of resupply points are, you're kind of going in between 3 to 5 days. So kind of just chosen that amount to start with. So again, this is that 13-liter bag, empty, very lightweight, nice little guy. Set him to the side here. So as you can see, we've got a big dump of food here. We'll kind of sort it out in days and kind of talk about some things there. Generally speaking, hikers are burning so much calories. That food is very important. Food is energy. When you're hiking up a big old mountain and all of a sudden you start hating life, stop and eat something, because then you're going to be looking around the beautiful Appalachian Trail around you. You're going to be getting some energy put into your stomach. You're going to start walking again, and you're going to be loving life and the Appalachian Trail again. So it's a good way to stop being bummered down on yourself and have a good time on the trails. Eat some more food. I would say that, your typical, just living life, normal calorie intake, they say, is between 2,000 to 2,500 calories. And obviously when you're hiking, you are burning way more than that. Easily 3,000, 35,000, or 3,500 calories a day, and maybe even more depending on how, your personal body and everything. So it's very important that you eat and you eat enough. That being said, very hard to do. We see a lot of hikers walking into the shop and they've hardly eaten much. They've carried maybe 7 days to this point and haven't really eaten much of it. So we'll go over some things. A hiker favorite, tortillas. This can be a base for lunches, dinners, anything. It's wonderful. So we've got that. We've got some tuna here. Very simple, easy kind of package there. These are just your regular flavor, and then I've got a couple more that lemon peppers and garlic. You can get the nice flavored ones and spice up a meal a little bit. Got a dinner here. Something to just show you guys. We've got a full package of this. It's probably only full to about here. So anytime you get a resupply, guys, go ahead and snag yourself a good amount of Ziploc bags. You can dump this out right into a Ziploc bag. That's a lot more packable. Then you have less trash to carry out too. So this is a good example of a great dinner, but a way that you can also repackage your foods as you're hiking and make them a lot more easy to carry and less trash in the end. Easier to carry out your trash when you got less of it. We've got some Idahoans. That's a mashed potato, real simple, instant. Ramen here. This right here, you mix them together. No, it doesn't sound good when you're not on trail, but when you're hungry, it's awesome. They call that a ramen bomb here on the Appalachian Trail. Some good old picante chicken I've chosen with the Applewood smoked bacon. Mix those two together, nice thick. You get a whole bowl of that. Oh man, it's sitting real nice and warm in the stomach there. Also got the Knorr rice sides and pasta sides. These are a hiker favorite. Probably what I'll end up doing on trail is chunking in some tuna here. Maybe throwing tuna into my ramen bomb here as well. Maybe even put some tuna in with my mac and cheese here. Anything you make for dinner, you can throw a tuna or a chicken or some other sort of kind of prepackaged meat. Makes it a lot more protein filling for you. Gets those nutrients, more food, the better really when you're eating on the Appalachian Trail. Excellent little setup there. For breakfast, I'm the kind of person that, I don't want to wake up and cook in the morning. I just really want to get up and start going. Some people will make some oats or something like that, or grits. Really, maybe even coffee. I just start walking kind of that sort where I'm ready to go when I wake up. Got a couple Pop-Tarts. Got a, this is a cherry cheese bear claw. You can't say no to that. These little Debbie type pastries, they may not get you far in terms of, it's just a high sugar boost. They may not last you very long, but really what I'll do is I'll throw a Cliff Bar on top of each of these every morning, and that gets you a little bit further. You can kind of eat these guys in stages as you need them. We've also got some little snacks for throughout the day. I'll probably do some lunches with these tortillas and the flavored tunas here. That's a really nice little midday snack. Throw them in there. On top of that, we'll probably, for each day, I have a nice little sweet and salty trail mix. Add some of those in there. A nice lunch snack is what we call a health and wellness bar here on the Appalachian Trail, aka a Snickers. They're awesome. We'll probably do, this will probably be what I consider a lunch every day. And whether or not you're eating all of these, most days hiking in the beginning, people don't feel like eating as much. So it's very important to try. Just try to eat things and try to carry things you want to eat. I know sometimes when I'm hiking, I don't really want to sit down and nom on some peanut butter when it's a hot day and I'm having a hard time just getting up a hill, even though I know that this stuff is like go-go juice on the trail. It's going to get you up that hill. But if you've got, say, a thing of crackers or cookies instead, I'd rather eat a cookie than I would peanut butter half the time. So make sure you've got something that you are going to want to eat, because it will be important. Having these little snacks like this, we've got, you know, some candy. Candy will get you up the trail real fast. Dried fruit is excellent. A big sugar boost there, really tasty. These little snacks you can eat throughout the day, they'll really keep you going. Another thing that a lot of hikers don't think about but eventually adopt throughout their time on the trail is cheese. Cheddar cheese in particular. You get a sharp cheddar cheese, you can throw that in your tortilla with your tuna there, and it's awesome. It keeps surprisingly well. You just throw this in a Ziploc bag and you're good to go. Throw that in any of your dinners too. It's fantastic. A lot of times I'll carry something, you know, kind of like one of the snacks. I'll make sure there's a sweet treat that I can eat at the end of the day. After dinner, kind of have a little dessert. Candy like Sour Patch are some of my favorites. The cookies, this is kind of like the peanut butter cookies, sometimes even Oreos. Fantastic. So that's kind of a basic rundown, guys, of 3 days of food. You're just trying to break everything down into a meal. And sometimes it's good to bring an extra meal or so just in case, so you have that in your pack. But it's also very important to try and plan between your resupply points so you're not carrying a lot of extra food. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you, guys.